With Aquaman's billion-dollar highest-grossing DC film ever success that started this past December, we really need to give credit where credit is due. Jason Momoa is one hell of a guy, good with the ladies, but also at his core seems to have a sense of humility. This was evidenced when he was shown in his homeland, and the people that lived there were already cheering Jason on, and Jason became overcome with emotion. But at any rate, Jason made Aquaman a badass character, and I can't wait to see more in the foreseeable future. James Wan did a fantastic job directing the film, and the visual splendor of the film is one of the strongest components the movie boasted, as well as the great performances by Yaha II, Nicole Kidman, Willem Dafoe, as well as Patrick Wilson. And obviously we need to thank Zack Snyder, the man who has the hearts of all your mothers, for taking a chance on casting Jason. At this point, I don't know if the man is at all seeing profit from another dimension where butthurt fanboys and trolls don't exist, or if he actually has the superpowers, but his casting is always on point. And shout out to Jason for his continual support for the movement as well. I particularly enjoyed the dynamic between Arthur and Orm. With Orm, you have a person who feels the throne is his sole birthright, and Arthur's initial disinterest becomes a thing he finds interest in for all the right reasons, which bears little to no resemblance to Thor. But anyway, in reference to the title of this video, it is clear that both WB and James Wan have big plans for Aquaman and what we currently call the DCEU that doesn't feature Kevin the Creepy Texter. One of my favorite sequences in the film involved the trench, and it was confirmed that a trench spinoff was in the works. This has me very intrigued because I definitely wouldn't mind seeing more, and James Wan's involvement in horror over the past decade has been nothing short of successful. Aquaman 2 is set to release in the year 2022, and to be honest, I am very much okay with that. This gives the respective creators time to develop an even better sequel, and will no doubt do even more wonders in terms of the special effects. But beyond Aquaman 2 and the Trench spinoff, Aquaman spawning his own universe within the universe really doesn't seem as far-fetched if you think about it. Aquaman's lore runs as deep as the seas of Atlantis, and with the way spinoffs were previously announced as coming in the DCEU, there is certainly a lot of under-the-sea adventures to be had with Arthur Curry and the deep seas of Atlantis. I wouldn't mind seeing a spinoff involving Black Manta or Atlanta, and should Legion of Doom happen at some point, Black Manta could certainly be part of that as well. Aqualad being as popular a character, and rightfully so, on Young Justice, has some speculating that he could possibly turn up in the films at some point as well. I have no idea if WB wants 3 films or more for Aquaman, but I'm certain that due to the first becoming the highest grossing DC movie ever, that they'll keep making them as long as they are profitable. Because after all, the powers that be, or that used to be, at WB certainly love their profits, now don't they? Aquaman being as successful as it was, and beating out a stuffed December with the likes of Into the Spider-Verse and Mary Poppins and Bumblebee, means that WB can have fun with Aquaman going forward. I just hope it is the right kind of fun. James Wan, thank you for your part in making sure that the story tied in with what Zack Snyder intended for Aquaman, and making sure that Aquaman didn't stay in the sunken place of Justice League. It says a lot about James Wan's character, as well as his integrity. I hope that, like Patty with Wonder Woman, that James gets to continue the adventure with Aquaman, because I truly believe that he has something special with the character. Not to mention that I really want him to be involved with the Trench spinoff, as well as any other spinoff that may come about in the Aquaman cinematic universe as well. Aquaman became a well-liked and interesting character, and in regards to the DCU going forward, and with him being the king, Atlantis will certainly have a big part in shaping the universe going forward.